In order to become a successful trader, ask yourself one question. Why? Why are you still losing money in trading? Why? After so many years of active trading, are you not making profit? Despite the fact that you have read dozens of trading books by professionals, took dozens and dozens of courses, you are still not on the profitable side. I'm quite sure I know the answer to these questions. Just like many unsuccessful traders and investors, you are using the wrong tools. Hey there, Tamir from FIBONACCI'S.com with the daily market recap. Please hit the like, subscribe, share with friends, and without any further ado, let's see the charts. August 2023 continues to be sit on the sidelines, sit on hands, nothing much to trade, nothing much to do. We do have here this gap at the 455, and we are, of course, the SPY daily. We do have here the 443. Let's see which one of those gaps will get filled first. Let me know in the comments below. Very interesting to know. What do you think? Where SPY is heading? Till the end of August 2023. QQQ, same thing, nothing much. Sitting at the sidelines. I think I made maybe 3 or 4 trades in the past 2 weeks or so, because as we can see, Qs also not giving us much of a price range, much of a movement. 370 to the downside together with this trend line, 377, 376 to the upside. Above it, we are heading towards the gap at the 380 and once again towards this white trend line. IWM, nothing much as we can see since July 18th. We are just moving sideways with 193, 194 as support. Resistance now is 196 and 198 to the upside. The weekly close below 193, 194. And we are heading towards this gap at the 190, which in my opinion needs to get filled before the next leg up. But as you all know, this is only my opinion. Everything you see in here on my channel is for educational purposes only. Dow Jones with an inside day, 350, 352 to the downside is the support. Below it, we still have this gap to the downside that needs to get filled. Can we get continuation towards the 358? Can the Dow pull the rest of the market to the upside towards this red trend line? For now, Dow, same as the SPY, same as the IWM, same as the Qs, moving sideways. 350 to the downside, 354, 356 to the upside, basically sideways move. And I think we will see this sideways move all across the board till end of August. Everybody went to summer vacation, bears and bulls. Bitcoin sliding down since end of June. Just sliding down. You can see this trend line that helps us to identify that Bitcoin is slowly sliding down with 28,900 as support. And we have this purple trend line that helps us to identify the lower highs. Some of you, if you are a pattern trader, some of you can call it a falling wedge, triangle. But for now, price action on Bitcoin, nothing much. Ethereum, 1814, still holding. 1814, very important level of support and resistance since March. As we can see, it's also the 50% retracement. We had an uptrend, retracement, 50% Fibonacci retracement. 50% is not a Fibonacci number or a part of the Fibonacci levels or sequence, but it's a very important level of support and resistance for price action. And as we can see, for now it's holding. Below it, 1766, 17, and then 1620. Crude oil still in an uptrend channel, until proven otherwise. Now 83 is a very tough resistance. Above it, we are heading towards 85 and then to the upper Y trend line towards the 88, 89 level, breaking below this trend line, and we are heading back towards 79 and then 77. But for now, crude oil uptrend till proven otherwise. Apple with another red day, 176. Now we got a bounce of the 177, but we still have the gap at the 175.65 at this area of the 176. We need this gap to get filled, and then we will get the next leg up towards the 190 back again. As we can see, this gap is also, if we take swing low, swing high, this gap is at the Fibonacci retracement level. Nothing is random. Once you get a full understanding between the relationship between candlestick analysis, aka pure price action, Fibonacci levels, you can understand price action, where price might be heading next. If we take from this low to this high, we are now at the 618 Fibonacci retracement. Here, it's the 781 Fibonacci retracement. It's all a matter, and if you take from this low, look where price bounced. 50% retracement. It's all a matter of where you take your Fibonacci and the time frame that you're trading on. Check the links in the description below if you want to take your trading journey to the highest level, where price came from, and with high probability understand where price might be heading next. Only by understanding, it's only by understanding the pure relationship, candlestick analysis, Fibonacci levels, gaps, and trend lines. And as you can see, Amazon trend line helps us to understand that we are in an uptrend. Higher highs, we also have the higher lows. We can take the same angle, and here we are. Broke, went back up, broke, went back up. Now 144 to the upside. We do have here this gap downside. Above 144, we are heading towards 155. Breaking below this area over here, as you can see, we can take Fibonacci from swing low to the swing high. 140, 139 to the downside. Below it, we are heading towards, no need to guess. We have Fibonacci levels and we have this trend line to the downside. AMD moving sideways between the 120 and the 107 since, just look left, June 20. Almost 2 months, sideways move. Let's see where AMD will take us. No need to guess. We can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high. Fibonacci gives us all the levels to the downside and to the upside. Long, only 2-3 days above 119.30. Then we have 122, 126, and then 133 to the upside. Short continuation, only, in my opinion, only below 107. Nvidia, as we can see, clean and clear chart. All we have here is price action and we have gaps. The downside. Now let's see where price might be heading next. If we take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, we have all the resistance to the upside. 455 from support to resistance. 436 now from resistance to support. Long, in my opinion, only above 148, because if we take now trend lines, we have this white trend line that helps us to identify the short-term lower highs. And if we take the same angle of the same trend line, we have lower lows. So in the short term, Nvidia is in a downtrend, retracement, pullback. It doesn't matter how you call it. We have lower highs, lower lows. If you're not long yet on Nvidia, I would wait for two things. One, breaking above this white trend line, or breaking above the 480. All we have to do is understand, and I know I sound like a broken record, but these are the tools that will help you to become consistent, profitable trader for the long run. Trend lines, Fibonacci levels, and candlestick analysis, aka pure price action. This is all you need to know and understand in order to know where price might be heading next. Let's talk about Meta. We have the 320, resistance, resistance. Now this trend line, the blue one, from support, now 3 consecutive days as resistance. If bulls will give up on the 320, this gap to the downside, the 302, will be next. 309, only by looking left. Where is the last support? This is the last support, 309, 310. Below it, we are heading towards this gap and this trend line. Downside, look left. This trend line goes all the way back to March. Held every time, held the lower lows. We can take it also from here. Now, where Meta is heading, we need to wait. Breaking above the 320, heading towards this trend line over here. Above this trend line, we are heading towards the white trend line to the upside. As you can see, trend lines are the roadmap for future price action. Sidewalk, sidewalk, road. Follow the road. Google, 130 to the downside, 133 to the upside. Nothing much on Google since earnings gap, July 26. Long continuation above 133, 134, and then 140 and 146. If 126 will fail to hold, 126 needs to hold the support. It was a very important level of resistance, as we can see. Now it needs to hold the support. Failing to do so, the gap, earnings gap at the 123 will get filled, and we can take trend lines, of course, to help us identify that we are in an uptrend. Microsoft, inside day, we have this red trend line from resistance to support, but sliding down slowly towards this 316 gap. Let me know, what do you think? Microsoft is heading towards the 316, or can we get a bounce back up towards 337? Above it, we are heading 348. Let me know, what do you think about Microsoft? Is Microsoft continuing sliding on the red trend line towards the 316 gap? Tesla, Doji, off the support of this short-term downtrend channel. Overall, retracement on Tesla, same as the rest of the market. August is here. In my opinion, we need to wait until August will be finished and everybody will come back from summer vacation. Netflix, also nothing much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of sideways move. 427 to the downside, 446, 447 to the upside. We have a gap to the upside at the 468. We have a gap to the downside. We also have a gap over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, we also have a gap over here at the 409. Let me know, what do you think? Where Netflix is heading by the end of August? Filling this gap or filling this gap? Comment below. Let me know any feedback, any suggestion will be much appreciated. Don't be shy. Let me know your opinions. Shopify, as we said in the past few videos, once it broke this white trend line as support, it will go towards this lower white trend line, and here we are. You're more than welcome to check previous videos. And here we are. Trend lines are the true support resistance for price action. We don't need Fibonacci. We now have a doji of a trend line. Let's see what it says. According to the past, we have a doji bounce, doji bounce, doji gap up. Every time, almost every time, price touched the trend line with a doji, we can assume we are heading for a trend reversal. And Shopify needs this trend reversal. It came down from 71.50 towards the 58. Now all we have to do, we can take Fibonacci, swing low, swing high, swing low, swing high, retracement, 50% together with trend line, doji. Now, if we want to go long, we need to wait for trend reversal candle confirmation. And then above 60.30, we are heading back towards the 64.80. Short continuation, retracement, pullback continuation, call it whatever you want. Below 57 towards 48 gap. Once again, if you want to take your trading journey to the next level, never be biased. Always be prepared for both sides and know how to be prepared for both sides. Risk management including, psychology behind trading including, lifetime access guaranteed for guidance, support, and all Discord channels. Check the links in the description below. One-on-one mentorship program or the pre-recorded, same program, pre-recorded. So I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit a like, subscribe, share with friends, and don't forget to check the links in the description below. Choose your own path for your own financial freedom. Until the next video, stay safe.